Have you ever wondered if the mystical creatures from our childhood tales actually exist? What if I told you mermaids might not be just a figment of our imagination? Welcome to the world of mermaids, a fascinating blend of human and aquatic life that has captivated the human imagination for centuries. These half-human, half-fish creatures have been a staple of folklore and mythology, weaving a spellbinding narrative across time and cultures. Mermaids have graced the pages of countless books, adorned the silver screen in memorable films, and even splashed their way into our living rooms through popular television shows. Their allure lies in their mystery, their beauty, and the tantalizing possibility of their existence. In many cultures around the globe, mermaids are more than just mythical creatures. They are revered, feared, and even worshipped. From the ancient Greek sirens, who lured sailors to their doom with their enchanting voices, to the revered mermaid goddesses of African folklore, and the beautiful but tragic Selkies of Scottish lore, mermaids have swum through the annals of human history, leaving a wake of fascination and curiosity. The belief in these enchanting sea dwellers was not confined to ancient times. Throughout the Middle Ages, and even into the early modern period, mermaids were considered real entities. They were depicted in maps and manuscripts, their existence was debated by philosophers and naturalists, and their supposed remains were displayed in cabinets of curiosities. So, what is it about mermaids that has captivated us for so long? Is it their ethereal beauty, their elusive nature, or the romantic notion of a secret world beneath the waves? Or perhaps it's the age-old human desire to believe in the existence of extraordinary creatures that transcend the boundaries of our mundane world. Mermaids embody the human fascination with the unknown, the allure of the sea, and the timeless quest for understanding the mysteries of our world. But could these enchanting sea dwellers be more than just a myth? Let's dive deeper into this mystery. Across the globe, there are people who swear they have witnessed these elusive beings with their own eyes. Let's delve into some of these fascinating accounts. Let's start with a tale from the late 19th century, where a mermaid was reportedly spotted off the coast of Scotland. The creature was described as having a woman's upper body and a fish-like lower half, with a hauntingly beautiful face. Witnesses even claimed to have seen it combing its long flowing hair with a seashell. Fast forward to the mid-20th century, when a school of mermaids was allegedly seen by a group of schoolchildren in Zimbabwe. These mermaids were said to have smooth, dark skin, and they were playing and splashing around in the water, seemingly oblivious to the human observers. Then there's the account from a fisherman in Newfoundland, Canada, who in 2008 claimed to have seen a mermaid sitting on a rock, basking in the early morning sun. He described her as having long, wavy hair and a tail that shimmered in the sunlight. Different as these accounts may be, there are striking similarities in these descriptions. In almost all cases, the mermaids are described as having long hair and a hybrid body, human-like from the waist up and fish-like from the waist down. And then there's the recurring theme of mermaids being seen during sunrise or sunset, suggesting that these creatures, if they do exist, are crepuscular, active during twilight. But it's not all consistency. Some descriptions vary greatly. While some accounts describe mermaids as beautiful, others depict them as eerie and even terrifying. Some claim that mermaids have the ability to hypnotize humans with their singing, while others believe that they're silent creatures. These accounts are as fascinating as they are puzzling, but do they hold any truth? Well, that's a question we'll be exploring in the next segment, where we'll be analyzing the evidence and delving into the theories and speculations surrounding these mythical creatures. So, stay tuned and prepare to dive deeper into the enigma of mermaids. With so many alleged sightings, could there be any validity to these claims? It's time to delve into the heart of the matter, the evidence. On one side of the scale, we have a wealth of historical records. Virtually every culture has its mermaid tales, from the alluring sirens of Greek mythology to the revered Mamiwata spirits of West Africa. These accounts paint vivid pictures of aquatic beings, half human, half fish, that have interacted with humans for centuries. Yet it's essential to consider the context. Many of these stories were born in a time where the sea was a vast, unexplored mystery. Could it be that these tales of mermaids were simply a way for ancient civilizations to make sense of the unknown? A more tangible form of evidence comes in the form of purported photographs and videos. Over the years, numerous images have surfaced, claiming to capture a real-life mermaid. But with the advent of sophisticated photo and video editing tools, it's become increasingly challenging to separate fact from fiction. On the other side, we have the scientific perspective. To date, there is no concrete biological evidence supporting the existence of mermaids. Marine biologists argue that the physical features attributed to mermaids, such as the fish-like tail, are not compatible with the basic principles of human evolution. Furthermore, the vast majority of the world's oceans remain unexplored, leaving room for endless speculation. Yet, despite extensive underwater research and exploration, no credible sightings of mermaids have been reported by the scientific community. So, where does that leave us? The evidence supporting the existence of mermaids is largely anecdotal, based on folklore and dubious photographic evidence. On the other hand, the scientific community continues to refute these claims due to a lack of solid biological and empirical evidence. While the evidence may not be conclusive, it certainly fuels the intrigue surrounding these mythical creatures. As we continue to explore the depths of our oceans, who knows what we might discover? After all, truth can sometimes be stranger than fiction. The mystery of mermaids has led to many theories and speculations. Let's dive into the depths of some of these conjectures, shall we? First up is the theory of misidentified marine creatures. Over centuries, sailors and sea explorers have reported encounters with mermaids. However, experts suggest these might be cases of mistaken identity. For instance, the manatee, also known as the sea cow, is often linked with mermaid sightings. Its human-like movements and the way it holds its young close to its body might have led to some confusion. Similarly, the dugong, another marine mammal, has a tail that could be mistaken for a mermaid's. Next, we have the theory of optical illusions. The complex play of light and shadow on the wavering water surface can trick the human eye into seeing things that aren't there. Sailors who've spent long periods at sea under harsh conditions might be prone to such illusions. So what they thought were mermaids could have been just the play of light on the water, or perhaps even a rock formation. Then we have cultural interpretations of natural phenomena. Ancient civilizations often personified natural elements into mythical beings. Mermaids could be one such embodiment. They might represent the unpredictable nature of the sea, its beauty, and its danger, or they could be symbolic of fertility and life, as water is often associated with birth and renewal in many cultures. Lastly, there's always the possibility of it all being folklore and tall tales. The mermaid narrative makes for an enchanting story, doesn't it? A beautiful, mysterious creature, half human, half fish, living in the unexplored depths of the ocean. It's a tale that's been passed down through generations, capturing imaginations and sparking curiosity. These theories, whether plausible or far-fetched, continue to keep the legend of mermaids alive. It's a testament to the enduring fascination we have with the unknown, the unexplored, and the unexplained. Despite the skepticism, the allure of mermaids remains undiminished. These enchanting denizens of the deep continue to captivate our imagination, calling to us from the mysterious abyss of the ocean. But what is it about mermaids that has held humanity in thrall for centuries? Perhaps it's their symbolic significance. Mermaids are often seen as a bridge between two worlds, neither wholly land nor sea, but a beguiling blend of both. They embody the human fascination with the unknown, the allure of what lies beneath the surface. They represent our curiosity, our thirst for exploration and discovery, our longing for connection with something greater and more profound than ourselves. And then there's their representation in art and literature. From the ancient Greeks to the modern day, mermaids have been depicted as enchanting sirens, tragic heroines, fierce warriors, and gentle healers. They've been painted, sculpted, written about, sung about, and even tattooed. They've graced the pages of fairy tales and the screens of Hollywood, their stories resonating with young and old alike. In popular culture, mermaids have been reimagined and reinvented time and again. They've been given voices and stories, personalities and dreams. They've moved beyond the realm of myth and into the realm of relatability. They've become symbols of freedom, of rebellion, of love, and of self-discovery. They've become, in a sense, mirrors, reflecting our own hopes, fears, desires, and dilemmas. And perhaps that's the true magic of mermaids. They're not just creatures of fantasy, but vessels for our own stories, our own dreams, our own humanity. They're a reminder that there's more to the world than what we see, that there's magic and mystery and wonder to be found if we dare to dive beneath the surface. Whether real or imagined, mermaids will always hold a special place in our hearts and our stories.